Good morning and happy Saturday. Join me today. I will be showing you some beautiful blooms today. This beauty is right now in bloom right now. She is a gorgeous one. And she's a beautiful, beautiful plant. This is a beautiful plant from our nest. Her name is, I'll get the tag, hold on. This is called Victor Elliot Suncoast. This is a Shambrokia actually. It is a beautiful, beautiful, and it looks like a cattleya, but it is like a mix. You could tell because of the characteristics. The characteristics are a long spike. Usually Shambrokias do that, right? So they have Shambrokias have that long spike, and then of course it's a cattleya. So you could tell that those two got together. They mixed. They had some fun, and this came out of it. This is amazing. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. This usually blooms in September. This was a plant my hubby gave me for my birthday. Wow, maybe about 5 years ago, and look how big it's gotten. It's just gorgeous. You have a little blasted spike here that is, it's a little fat. So you never want to touch that because she might come back. And so this is what it looks like when she's going to start blooming. She takes a little bit to bloom because, like everything, it's a little spike here that grows. Look how long it takes for her to, kind of like open up. But today I wanted to feature her. So good morning and enjoy the rest of your beautiful morning. Today I wanted to show you, this is not an orchid. No, it's not. But you will see that this is, I gotta look at the name because I always forget what they're called. This is an Anthurium Worosacinium. Can't even say that right. Worosacinium. Yeah, and I got this at I got this in Redlands, and actually I picked up two plants at Redlands that were my daughter was like, Mom, you have to try these. You do maybe good. And so when I got her, she actually, died, and she came back to life. And she says these are called the roots on leaves. But this leaf was actually a huge leaf. It was like up to here, and it was maybe like about from here to like here in length. So I'll give you like a little progress of what she looks like so far. So this is what she looks like so far. So I'll keep you posted on that. So, well, my friend, thank you for joining my little journey here on this new little adventure. I don't know what these are. So this is all new to me. If you guys know what those little spots are, let me know in the comments, because I am definitely new to these kind of plants. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Bye. It is before it gets scorching hot. It is hot right now, but before it gets scorching hot, it is time for me to cut some spikes. I definitely feel very protected. I got my hubby here, so if there's something crawling around me, I have someone with me. Anyways, hopefully not, because I no, don't think so. But come with me today because I have some spike cuttings, and I thought maybe we can do it together. So come with me. No, no, thank you. So first, I just want to show you. Oh my God, I did some beautiful. I have some beautiful pieces that are coming. Accessories for men, which you will see. If you guys like ties, you're gonna love it because I've made some beautiful accessories to hold your tie. So, and I made it with the shape of this flower. So we've got some beautiful blooms out here. I have some spikes. Now, what happens with this flower, it grows a little different. Yeah. Usually what you have to do is this plant, it gets very weedy. particularly in the, you know, it starts trying to crawl on everything. So yeah. So hey there. Neighbor with a motorcycle now. Sorry about that. So what happens is every time that it grows a certain number of feet, it starts blooming. So if you notice, once it passes, it likes to actually, you know what? I will be right back because I'm gonna go get some thread. So you want to show some blooms? I'll be right back. I am back. So the reason why I wanted to just kind of kill two birds with one stone while I have my hubby with me is to fix some of these plants that are a little bit out of the place. Um, so what I would do with this is I would definitely just kind of like hump her over here because she definitely needs some support. You always want to get some supportive wire. I got this on Amazon. It's brown. It matches with everything. Look at me like if it was clothes. This is you know, you could see it very little. Babe, I'm gonna have to have you pick up the garbage that I leave behind, okay? So we have a lot of cutting here. Now this is almost done. She's beautiful. And this is definitely a, whew, sometimes you get bees too. So these are kind of like some dead parts of the Dendrobium, and you could tell because they're kind of yellow. Sometimes I get kikis out of here. I will show you kikis if I see them. But this has grown. Can you see that? It's almost like they got married together. Babe, if I get stung by a bee, I'm stopping recording. Funny. Funny, funny, funny. Babe, I'm just gonna put the pile on the side and then you pick it up, okay? Because my friend, orchids do make a mess. And imagine how long I haven't cut these spikes that they are just all over the place. And this is already just too together. And if you notice, she's kind of like she's trying to go closer to the palm tree. I can't get to the back of this, but I'm gonna try. Sorry, honey. So these are kikis, guys, you see? So sometimes when you see these kikis, they're not bad to have them because sometimes you get some really nice growing kikis out of it. This was, no, not selling kiki parts. But, you know, you could just mount them right back on. Yeah, this is a good one too. You can actually just stuff it right back in here because I have a tie wrap here. So this one is a Dendrobium, most craziest Dendrobium ever. Oh, this is an encyclia. I'll get there now. But I still have a lot of spikes here on this side. Here, I want to cut. It's not a morning glory. It's an encyclia. It's a really good plant. Joaquin, this is that. Now I'm talking about, I call this one my Joaquin Vanda. That's what it is. I had a brain fart, guys. I'm so sorry that happens. But you're gonna see that coming soon in my Etsy store. If you guys don't follow me on Etsy, please do. It's orchidique.etsy.com. And I definitely want the follow. I need the follow on my store. So if you like, please share. It's a store about orchids. It is a store that me and my daughter, created online. And okay, so let's go to this one. So what is this called? Actually, this is actually a Shambrokia that was in flower. I can't reach that, guys, but this is a fluorescent pink Vanda, and I got my Grammy up there, which I'm not gonna be able to reach. Now, do you see what this is? This is basically like a bee coming here and basically pollinating it. Now, I've never experimented with pollination of this, but apparently bees love this plant. Look at all the pollinations it has. Lots of pollinations. No wonder the bees are all around us. So usually what happens is when they pollinate, notice how the flower just kind of like closes up. You know, it's almost like she's going to bed. Night, night. So I think for now, I think I'm just going to leave her there because it's nice to see all the pollination. I love to see nature. Yeah, see some of the plant just comes out and it's just kind of like dead. You know. Oh, thanks for helping me, honey. So these spikes are definitely, they're done. If I see the spike a little green, I don't cut it. But look how cute, guys. Little babies coming out. These are little kikis. They're like little families. So even though, yes, this is a long pseudobulb here from a Dendrobium, I never cut it, kind of, because I do love the fact. And if you notice, even as little as they are, they still spike for me. So I love that. Truly, truly love that. Here's a Shambrokia. This is a Shambrokia. If you guys have seen my Etsy, I have the gold and I have the silver. This is actually, wait, where was I? This was actually the flower that it came from. This pseudobulb is definitely too dead here. I saw something moving there, but no. All right, let's leave those like that. Let's come over here and take a look at these beautiful Dendrobiums. Okay, this is a beautiful Dendrobium. It's white with some pink in here. She goes crazy. I've had this one since I think we moved in. Should have gotten some water for us. I might go get some water. Beautiful Dendrobium, guys. This is a Shambrokia of that I was mentioning to you. This is done. She's done. I wish you would have seen her in bloom. She's a beauty. And Shambrokias have the characteristics of spiking long. Maybe you're going to have to pick those up. It's beautiful. Beautiful Dendrobiums. It's hard to keep up with all of the spikes. You see how many times this has spiked? Lots of times. And let's just leave that like that. All right, let me go around. That's the scary part. Guys, these are ground orchids. I've had these for a while. I would probably say what, like 7 years, maybe 5 years of it. And honest to God, I haven't had much luck with them. They are very weedy plants. Again, I don't maintain them as much as I should because they're ground orchids, right? It's ground orchids. It's what they do. Just forget about them. Put them on the ground. But sometimes the gardeners they just cut them and they just don't shape them as I like. Um, so we might end up replacing them. All right, so this is the Phalaenopsis that have been spiking. Sometimes Phalaenopsis, you can get multiple growths from it. So I am going to cut her as much as I can so that she can get some strength. Because sometimes when you cut the spike, they get more strength this way. I have more Dendrobiums on the side. This is a root here. That's a Vanda. Another Grammy. This Phalaenopsis has spiked. Look at this, 6 times. Crazy. Gorgeous. Look at this. Incredible. Wow. Phalaenopsis love the trees. Let's come over here. And then here we have more. This is a beautiful one. This is like such a beautiful purple. Look at that purple. It's absolutely stunning. It's like, I want to say like a hot purple, magenta. This is a gorgeous one. How many spikes we have had in this. Incredible. Incredible. She's loving life. All right, guys. Well, we will continue. I am gonna fix these 2 palms and I'll give you some more videos later. Saturday, we're gonna continue the journey of cutting spikes today. So we're gonna work on this palm tree. If you notice, this palm tree's dead. It probably needs to have it all the orchids taken off, but I'm just gonna wing it and see how long it lasts me because it is a lot of work. We did that with another one of our palm trees, and we had to home those orchids in other trees. So we're just kind of going to cut some of the spikes that are more obvious here. Oh, that's a beautiful Anthurium. Beautiful Anthurium. Let's cut some of these spikes here. Oh, this is an encyclia. Encyclia is love and life. They always have a long spike. My Anthuriums are here. These are beautiful little this is like your lime sherbet but in yellow. Forget her name. I'll get you the name, I'm sure, and put it on the screen so that you can see, but they always grow like weed on the trees. More Dendrobiums. And then, by the way, this is my coconut. I actually just put her on the ground, and yeah, she blooms for me. It wasn't the wisest of, guys, I have spiders everywhere, so I apologize. I have to do this, but yeah. So I have some more over here. See, they grow like crazy, and they're like spotted in the middle. See, they're absolutely stunning. Who wants a kiki? Put that there for me. All right. So beautiful encyclia. That's beautiful Vanda. That's in spike. Okay. I'll just put these here. All righty. Okay. Another Joaquin here. And this was an interesting one because we started out with this very little. This has, guys, this has a lot of years of of growing. Okay, my husband wants me to share with you. I have a little baby nest that's in there. If the mama sees me, I might get attacked. But there's a little nest in there. I think the baby already flew away. I don't know if they're gonna redo another one, but there's actually a little nest in there. And I know there's animals in here, so I will be a little cautious. And this is growing onto my actual house. And that's how many years it's been growing this way. So this is my Joaquinas. I have Joaquin in white and I have Joaquin in pink. And this is, I mean, I can't even count because this is years and years of collecting, guys. Years and years and years of collecting. And like I said, once they grow, high, I kind of like put them on the bottom and then they grow right back up. Okay. Some success. This one I'm a little bit disappointed with. This was one Dendrobium that I got at Isaac. Not disappointed at Isaac. I love their plants. But I got this, and we get a lot of the gutter coming from here with the water. So it has definitely been my fault to let it rot. And with all this rain, as you know, I've been allowing this to get all that rain and not even move it for a second. And it's heavy. It's a heavy planter. And we definitely want to kind of shape her up, only because some of these look really, really bad. Yeah, see? There's even rot. Look at this. See what happens? This is rotty. Yellow flowers, guys. And even with that, she's so loyal that she will still bloom for me. Incredible. It has like probably a good, I don't know, what do you say, like what, 10 years, babe? Would you say? Look at this. This is what rot sometimes does to it. And this one is not in a good shape. However, maybe you get some kikis from it. Had to majorly cut this one. This was so much of a bigger plant. You have no idea. Rotten, as I thought. Not a good one. And you could see it's rotten because she comes out very, very quickly from the bottom. So she still gives me kikis on them, but definitely it doesn't look as beautiful as some of my other plants. Let's continue to my other jungle here. Guys, sometimes when they're rotten, you can actually pull them, you see? You can actually pull them. You pull them apart. This one also is an Isaac one that I got. I did buy her already big because I love big plants. Actually, okay. I did buy her already big, so rot. So this is one of those from Isaac that I got. He's beautiful. She has survived through the hurricanes, which I'm so surprised at that. She does really good, but you gotta take care of her, you know? This is all rot. So if I see that they're like yellow brown, I definitely try to take them out because they don't look cosmetically pretty. See, some of these are rotten. I don't like the rotten ones. See? And if they're rotten, you could pull them out so easily. This is stuck here, but this is rotten. Yeah, definitely rotten. Yeah, we have definitely cut this baby a lot compared to how big she was. Oh yeah, she used to be bigger. So guys, I hope you're enjoying uh, seeing me doing all this maintenance to my plants, because sometimes this is what it takes, you know?
She looks so much better now. Yeah, that one's fine. The sturdy are fine. Alright, she looks good. See where else I could cut here.
Alrighty, I think I'm good here.
And look at all the bad parts we took from her.
Guys, when you have a plant this size, you have to realize that she comes with a, you know, you got to keep an eye on her, you know, and me that I love big plants, I have abandoned this plant like a lot. I shouldn't have, but I did. I'm going to make a separate plant with this. All right, guys, that looks really good. I will catch you on another plant. Guys, this is a beautiful Dendrobium I wanted to show you. Yellow with a little bit of lime. She's already kind of done flowering, but she's a very, very, very cute one. And then we have some cute little Dendrobiums here that are blooming. This beautiful Anthurium. There's a little dancing lady in yellow. Vanda, that's already done. And then this beautiful yellow. Hi again. Today we are going to show you the pineapple tree, also called, what's it called? Baby, what's it called again?
The pineapple tree?
It's the pineapple tree.
That's a pineapple palm.
Pineapple palm. Sorry. We got this, I want to say,
2 years ago.
no.
Yes.
No, that was even before COVID.
No, it wasn't. We were doing the halfway moon.
Oh, that's right. So we had done our patio, and we wanted to put something that we could put like a lot of orchids on. So we definitely invested in this palm tree, and it was best investment because you could put like a lot of orchids on it. So I have different varieties of orchids on it. First of all, if you know, I love Shambrockias. Shambrockias have this tendency of having a long spike, and they look very Cattleya-ish, if you would. I also have Vandas on here. I mean, Vandas from everywhere. Really, not just one nursery. I collect a lot of Vandas. I don't like leaving my Vandas in baskets. I like to mount them. This is actually another Dendrobium. This is a species, actually. It's a Dendrobium. Have some here that are in spike. This was a, look at how they pollinate, guys. This is like a yellow one here. This is like an encyclia. I think it's the Tempens, if if I recall. It's even been pollinated, but I'm gonna cut that because she definitely needs to get cut. I have some beautiful sparkling Dendrobiums here. This is a beautiful Dendrobium. I love it. She loves spiking. Look how many spikes she's had so far. I've cut them. Maybe I should cut the spike a little shorter, but she has spiked for 6 times on me. And I have my Grammys up there. If you notice, my Grammys are up at the top. They need some sun. So we definitely have the landscaper when he does come, cut some of the upper palms so that you can have more sun on them, because these have to have like a lot of sun. And we get like the afternoon sun. So these orchids definitely suffer the heat that we're having right now. So I have Vandas. I also have Dendrobiums. This is a beautiful purple Dendrobium that I have blooming here. And then this is a beautiful white Dendrobium also. This is like an elbow. And this is a Dendrobium that I am going to have to cut, unfortunately, because my landscaper messed it up and bended it. And so I will probably try and see if I could get kikis with this. Usually, if you put some sphagnum moss, you might get some kikis. And she's a so big plant. I hate my landscaper for that. But look at these lovely spikes. These are some awesome Dendrobiums that are also spiking. My Grammys, which I cannot reach up there. These are more Dendrobiums. Dendrobiums do really great on this palm tree. And more kikis. Dendrobiums love to spike on here. So all the spikes I'm cutting, these are all Dendrobiums that have flowered for me. Big time maintenance, guys. Big time. Making a mess for my hubby to clean up. More Dendrobiums on this side. They're all around. The majority of them are Dendrobiums. Hi guys. I wanted to show you one more of my beautiful orchids in our garden, and that is my beautiful Vanda Joaquin wall here. So I did a beautiful, I basically got these from Vicky Orchids. A lot of these are from Vicky Orchids, and then I just kept adding them and growing them. Guys, what happens is when Joaquin grows higher than whatever you have them put on, you will cut them and then just continue to mount them from the bottom, and they will continue to bloom. If you notice, the ones on the bottom won't bloom. The ones on the top will bloom. So we have created sort of like a wall. So if you would see, you follow me, I have 1, 2, 3. Vicky Orchid sells them really, really nice and big. So I do love some of these. When we redid our landscaping with the rock and everything, we decided we wanted to do like a whole full wall of Joaquines. And so we did. We did like this little thing from, what's that movie called? The Harry Potter. It's like the sphere. So, I mean, they've been growing here for a while now. I would probably say like a good 5, 6 years they've been growing like this. And I have it all in my little nook here. So this is like a rainbow of Joaquines. It's all full of Joaquines. And then I have, of course, my sable palms, is it? Or foxtail palms, is that what they call them? And I have Vandas up there. I have some Grammys that have been flowering. I have some crazy Dendrobiums that have been flowering. Um, and so I have some beautiful Arandas as well that are here. So the majority of this is to show you how beautiful Joaquines grow. They take full sun. Okay, so these are constantly getting the afternoon sun. Definitely we have weed here. All right. So they bloom, guys, very, very beautifully. And they're great. They love water. They need water because they're a Vanda. They're air plants. So you definitely want to make sure you keep them hydrated. Otherwise, they can get really ugly and very, very, very skinny. And so if you see them really skinny, that means they're dehydrated. So some of these are, or most of them are very hydrated. Look at these roots. They're nice and healthy.
Hey guys, so we're here at Golden Hour and let's just look at this beautiful orchid. But I'm here as taking a little bit of a takeover. I'm going to show you the reality and also kind of like a little bit of maintenance for some of the new plants that we have. So obviously you know that mom has a bunch of orchids everywhere and that maintenance is a lot of work. However, we do have other plants in the collection that we have been accumulating since we started going to these shows and we have been doing our pop-up for Orchidique. And so I'm going to show you what it looks like to switch over from a soil medium to a pond medium. Now there's a brand called Lechuza Pond and it's super hard to get because it's always sold out. So I just kind of took it into my own hands and was like, let me just make my own. So I found a way to make my own. It's basically zeolite, lava rock, humus, and some other minerals in there, some like good rocks. It's called, the mix that I ended up buying was horticultural mix, and then you add in the pumice. But they basically sit in water and they have a slow releasing food fertilizer, and it's awesome because it's a lot less maintenance than you think it is. I think that the slow release fertilizer, like the food for it, lasts for about 6 months, and then you want to, every time you fill up that reservoir, give plant food actually to your plants that are in that medium. So I'm going to show you what this everybody looks like right now. It's a little bit scary. We did have some problem plants and I will show you what they look like. So let's go inside and let's check them out. So first one we're starting with is the Anthurium. She's called Anthurium Sawgrass. All I did was get a hydrogen peroxide mix with water, very diluted. And then what you want to do is clean up as much of the soil as you can from the actual roots so that they can start forming water roots. We did have a new leaf coming in, but that was a surprise to me when I was cleaning her up yesterday. The root system itself was very, I would say, challenging. It did have some root rot, but it was undetected to us because it just hasn't grown a new leaf, really. It hasn't grown anything new since we got her in May for Redlands. So we didn't know what was the status. But now that we've checked it, we cleaned off the soil. I put it in the hydrogen peroxide solution. I went ahead and chopped off as much as that root rot that there was. Now we should be good to go and things are sanitized. Now we're going to move on over here. We've got the Mexicanum, however you say it. Same thing. Everybody went through the same procedure, washed off the roots, hydrogen peroxide solution, and sit in it for about 10 minutes or so. And now they're all sitting in water until I actually get the mixture that I need. We got pumice today and we got the clear pots, which I'm going to show you because we want to be nosy. We like to be chismosa and we want to check on those roots. So we do have a new leaf here, some new growth, not from the water. This was done yesterday, but this is going to be super nice to see if it either stays or if it sacrifices itself. Then we've got our Red Anderson. That's so much better. We've got our Red Anderson. She's a climber. She's a climber. She's a climber. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Florida Beauty or the Florida Ghost. Either way, it's a climber. Actually, these three, actually four, there's another one that I'm going to show you that's a fourth one, were all purchased from Perfect Choice, including the money trees. Like this money tree, we're not going to be moving it over to Pond. We're actually going to be moving it over to Leca. I think that as a whole, we all like to not have soil in our house. I guess it's just like my family and I, we don't like to have soil in our house. It's just really messy. So that's why we're switching over the medium too. As much as it's beneficial for the plants, it's beneficial for us. So we've got that money tree and we've got this money tree. So this money tree, we did have another money tree, but that money tree rotted from the inside. It was like really hollow to the touch. So we're in its saving graces with this one. This one is doing just fine, but I just would rather move everybody over and call it a day. So we're just letting it sit in here in the water. I might keep it in here for like another day or so that it can get a little bit more acclimated, not too much shock. So that way when I move it over, it's totally fine, and then I can put a little reservoir at the bottom of water. We got our fry deck. Our fry deck has been really chaotic, I will say. We have had the fry deck since about January, February, and it's been hard with her, not gonna lie. This was before I knew more about alocasias. So the fry deck has like died, been born again, and now I am ultimately stressing it the hell out because I'm moving it from the medium that it was in over to pond. I just think that it's gonna be so much better. It did have a little bit of water roots already, so we had transplanted it into a soil. I'm gonna show you the medium actually really quick. This was the exact medium that it was in. But again, is it okay? Yeah, it's fine. I just wanted to change it over to pond so I wasn't sitting in this anymore. And we're going to hope and pray for her. Just send prayers to Fridic. The other one that we love from Perfect Choice is this one. We've got a variegated dragon scale. This one was so impressive to Mom when we got her. She was like back and forth, and I was like, absolutely, you should get her. When I took off the soil, there's actually some really, really nice roots. This has a really nice root system. And what's fun about alocasias is that they grow corms. So not corn like the yellow corn, but corms, corms, and they're pretty much like new babies. The thing that happened with this one is that it had a bubil, bubil, if I'm not mistaken, and it's kind of the same thing. It's like grows another little plant from there. So I actually, because it came off during the uprooting, I have her sitting here in sphagnum moss, giving it as much humidity as possible and having it grow. It's this little thing right here. So yeah, I just covered it. We'll see if it grows. If it doesn't, it's okay. Everybody will live. Who's my last one? My last one is my queen. And this is her name. Don't worry about all the pots that we have them in right now. They will get washed. We just don't have that many vases in here. So we got an Anthurium warqueenum. She is called the Queen Anthurium. Now, in the same video earlier, you saw how good it was doing, and she's struggling a little bit. It is my fault because I am uprooting her, but she had a ton of root rot. Like this trunk here that you see was way, way bigger. It was maybe double the size, but I had to cut it. You see where I cut because it had a lot of root rot. I stopped there. I put it in the solution, but I stopped here just because I don't know where it's active and where it's not, because that part is still hard. So we're just gonna go off on a gamble. But she's definitely going in pond, and I've heard and read that anthuriums actually do really great in pond. So we're happy about that. Okay, so here we have two albos. I'm going to show you the second one in just a minute. This one has been in the shade, but also been in some sun. Like the shade also gets a little bit of sun. So she has been getting a little crispy. The other thing is that the pot that we have her in has just maintained her waterlogged. So I can only imagine that some of these imperfections are because of being overwatered. So you see, like, mom's made some cutback here. Monsteras are typically fairly easy. We've got a whole white leaf, which is going to be super fantastic for mom to see. She's really excited about that. But mom has been very worried about this plant because she's never grown them before. But this is actually my monstera. She's just a piece of the main one, and the main one has been doing fantastic. But yeah, growers, and she'll just keep climbing. Mom wants to move her again, and I'm like, no, just let her live there. She needs to acclimate. I'm going to show you the second one. So here we got the second one. This is a newer leaf. She started to become a little bit more solidified, a little bit more mature. But yeah, she was not really growing so much. She actually seemed like she was dormant, but the reason why I'm going to keep her here and keep the other one also in their medium is because the other one is a little bit more mature, and so I don't want to stress it out by putting it into a different medium altogether. This one I would take the chance and repot it and maybe see if I could like make it into two plants. But the other one I'm kind of apprehensive to do. So last thing to show you is that we bought a 45 pack of pots, of clear pots, so that we can monitor the roots and make sure that everything's growing just fine. This is a great way to see if your roots have any rot, if you have any kind of weird fuzzy things going on in your actual pot, because with a soil pot you can see things if you have a clear pot, but it is harder obviously to see what your roots status is if you have them in like a green pot, a black pot, and they're just solid and not clear. So this pack comes with 45. It has a very itty bitty like starter plant, which is probably what we're going to be putting that fry deck into. Then we've got a little bit larger, we've got like a medium, we've got like a large and an extra large. And what's cool about this is that they already have the holes in them, so you don't have to make the holes. Perfect. All you'll need are regular pots without any drainage holes and or reservoirs, and you're good to go with setting up a pond. So yeah, like I said, I'll let you guys know, and I will record what the pond mixture looks like. There is no secret to it. I'm kind of like making my own, so I'm just trying things out with some of this pumice that we got. This pumice is actually really big, but it's gonna just add more to the aeration of the plant, so I think it's gonna be fine. But yeah, catch you later.
Happy weekend, guys. This is Marley. Today I want to show you a little bit about some inspiration that I have for some of the jewelry that I've already made with my daughter. So this right here is actually a microbelia chambrokia. I know I pronounce it probably like wrong, but anyways, to me I call it the chambrokia. It has you know, beautiful frilly petals and such a beautiful, you know, described lip here. The labellum, it's gorgeous. So I want to show you a little surprise from my Etsy store. Let's see, I did bring both of them. Okay, so I'll just put one on just so you could see, and then I'll show you the resemblance of this. Okay, so right here you will see this is actually the earring that we designed with well, with these flowers. Now I have them like in I have a few of these colors of this chambrokia. I call it the wild chambrokia in my world, right? So you could see like the top two petals are really close to the top side petals are very close to the top. The sides are very distinguished, and then the lip, and then I did a beautiful little zircon. Now these are sterling silver, 925 with 14 karat gold plated. So it's a beautiful. I did this as an earring needle. So you can just pop them into your ears. I always put a little stopper just so it just stays put, and it's beautiful. But you could see, guys, look at the resemblance of this beautiful earring that we designed for Orchidique. And I'm going to go ahead and put them on. And so now you could see the earring on my ear, and you could see the beautiful petal of the flower. Whoopsie. Can you see that, guys? I hope you could see that. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. If you like, definitely share and definitely visit our little boutique on Etsy, orchidique.etsy. I did want to show you something today from my Etsy store. So as you know, this is a Vanda Joaquin. Okay, so if you go to orchidique.etsy.com, you're gonna see, and I did this like a pink with a little bit of a darker purple as an earring. So I wanted to show you, make sure that I bought them. Orchids, it's just an infatuation with them. So I will show you this beautiful, lovely pair of earrings. So if you notice, you see the shape of the earrings and how gorgeous this shape actually came out. Like, we definitely nailed the design on this to match our flowers. From the top lip to the side petals to the bottom lip, the way that it's shaped, I mean, it's absolutely a beautiful copy of our flower. And so what we did was we wanted a hot fuchsia because these Joaquinas are like a hot fuchsia. Of course, they have like a blended on the white petal on the bottom, but I wanted to do a resemblance of a hot pink with a darker purple on the bottom labellum for the lip. And so that's our Joaquin. I'm going to try them on, guys, so that you could see how beautiful these earrings look on you. They are 15 millimeters, like 15 mm. I also designed these in yellow and white because I also have Joaquinas in white and yellow. As you know, these flowers also have all white petals with a yellow labellum. Right now, I don't have one in flower right now. Most of the ones I have in flower are the fuchsia because I love fuchsia. So I will show you my beautiful earrings here that myself and my daughter have designed, because what would I do without my daughter on Etsy? And she is our beautiful social media person. So she makes our beautiful videos posted. So these are the earrings. So how do they look? What do you think about them? Do they look good? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think below in the comments. And if you like, please follow us on orchidique.etsy.com. And I'd love to have the share on Instagram, and I'd love for you to follow my Etsy shop. We have a lot of new surprises coming, and this is just one of them. Oh, let me show you the yellow one. And for those of you who grow Joaquinas, they're very exotic. They're like from Thailand, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And they're great, great, great plants. I don't think they do great for me in pots. I think they do great for me on the ground, and definitely leaning against something because they need support in order to bloom. And once they get a certain measurement, they definitely will bloom for you. You want to keep them always hydrated. They get all full sun afternoon. So I'm just going to show you what the white ones look like. Look how gorgeous this is, guys. If you just want a pair of white earrings, just to compare the same shape, what we did was we put white enamel on these. Now, these are sterling silver 925. So this is real silver, guys. Oh, hi, Mom. Lovely. I have a little butterfly around me. Every time I see a butterfly or a little frog, I always think of my mom. Oh my God. Love you, Mom. So she's saying hi. Oh, beautiful. So these beautiful white earrings are definitely real silver. Like I made sure that, you know, this is not something that's gonna tarnish on you right away. So this will last you a long time. And then I also did them in gold. Believe it or not, a lot of our customers asked me for gold. So we did these with sterling silver with 14 karat gold plated. So they're good, they're lasting. I did have them do a stamp on it to make sure it said the sterling silver 925 on them, on not just the earring itself, but also on the little post. So feel free definitely to check these out. I believe we have these posted. My daughter already posted them on our Etsy store. And we'd love to know what you guys think of our Vanda Joaquin earrings in pink. Which is your favorite, the pink or the white, the yellow? Let me know. Talk to you on our next video and have a great weekend, guys. Bye for now.